the Gospel today begins by saying that Jesus cast out a demon out of this person, and the demon made the person mute. So two things. The first one, it is simply unbelievable the amount of influence and power that demons like this one has, not only in the world in general, but also in the church. We have mute bishops, mute priests, mute parents, mute teachers. See, that's an experience that we all go through every day. Many people are mute to the praise of God, to the glory of God, which they should announce. Many people are mute to prayers, which they should say. Many people are mute to their own sins. Many people are influenced by this demon when it comes to instructing the children. Suddenly they become mute. See? So we should pray to the Lord that He may cast this mute demon out of each one of us, that we may be able to speak when we are to speak, for the glory of God, for the good of our neighbor, and for the good of our own salvation. That's the first thing. Second thing, Jesus says, "He who is not with me is against me." And as we know, it is simply a settled truth in philosophy that every single deliberate act that we perform is, as a matter of fact, either good or bad. At every step of our lives, we are either pleasing God or offending Him. And whatever may be said in favor or against this theory of philosophy, it is evident from today's gospel that nobody can occupy a middle position between the friendship and the enmity of Jesus Christ, our Lord. In politics, for example, they say that some people sit on the fence until something points them which way to jump. They are neither Democrats nor Republicans till the hour of danger is over. But in the matter of salvation, there is no fence. There is no middle course. There are only two options, two camps. And every man, woman, and child belong of necessity to one or the other. We are either fighting for Christ or we are fighting for the devil. Now, when we were baptized, the priest made 3 exorcisms on each one of us, so that what Jesus did in the gospel today was made to each one of us by the priest the day we were baptized. Then secondly, we made a promise, a pledge, that we would fight against evil, against the evil one, from the day of our baptism until the day we die. Now, this is something very serious. He who is not with me is against me, says our Lord. He who does not gather with me scatters. So today's gospel is like a commentary on the supreme necessity of honest labor and unremitting toil in the business of our salvation. See, so this earth where we live, we are not here to look for a recompense. God holds the earth to mean a place to make it the recompense of his servants. This world is a cursed paradise, a garden of weeds. The good things of earth are not meant for us. If they were meant for us, they would not be so completely in the grasp of God's enemies. So we are here to work, to suffer, and to die. We are here to fight and to win. Our recompense awaits us on the other side of death. And as St. Paul says, whether we eat or drink or whatsoever we do, we should do it only for the glory of God. That is why every morning we get down on our knees to consecrate to God every trivial incident of the day with the zeal of Christ's blood. That is how we gather with Christ every day. Because Christ, the King of the universe, invites every man, woman, and child to join hands with him in the glorious work of destroying and eradicating sin from his kingdom. So, not to take sides with Christ is to take sides with his deadliest foe, the enemy of our souls. So the question would be, how faithful have we been to the promise we made at our baptism? We know that the chiefest among our enemies are the world, the flesh, and the devil. And we know how is it that each one of these things work their way into the lives of each one of us. We know of the influence of a bad example from others at work, or from our neighbors, even from our own relatives. We know how difficult it is to deny oneself of every gratification, especially in the culture we live in. We know, as St. Paul says, that the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And as if the world and the flesh were not our enemies enough, the devil joins hands with them and lends them all the military cunning of which he is capable. So the persistence of hell is a mystery, and man's weakness is a matter of everyday experience. The devil never gives quarter when he wins, and he never retires from the fight when he loses. If he abandons one corner of the field, he goes right away to the other one to make war. So in our struggle with temptation, we must be no less persistent than him. St. Paul says, how many of you have fought to the blood in defending God? So to work in the vineyard of the Lord is something simply divine. And our association with Christ in this sublime purpose surpasses the dignity of kings. In the world around us, there are ply our trade are wanting. So Christ's cry from the cross, when he says, "I thirst," should be forever ringing in our ears to encourage us to save souls and to build up holiness in our lives.